Alright, since I'm doing a bunch of videos on my wreaths, I decided to do one on one of the jackets I've made, and this is one that I made for my mom. She's now passed away. And that is a pig I found and just drew it and painted it with fabric paint. And that's Marilyn Monroe's eye that I drew on with fabric paint. And this is fusible webbing. That's a piece of fabric that I cut out the toucan and put fusible or fabric paint around the edges of it to hold it on. And since she was a teacher, this arm is about teaching. It's got numbers and ABC. There's number 3 made with beads. 7 is made with a necklace. And that's a cat that I drew. It was on a piece of ivory, so I just copied it. Real ivory, actually. There's number 1. There's E equals MC squared. So this arm's just about teaching. And I buy sequined appliques that I iron on when they stick. These are some bows. And here's a bunch of charms I have hanging off the pocket. And there's an S in here for Sharon. That was my mom's name. And earrings. There's a bird. I think that's a little piece of fake jade. And then I liked betta fish, so I drew all these bettas swimming around. And these are little puff balls, pom-poms. She had a dog named Ginger that was a cockapoo, and that looked like Ginger, so I stuck that on there. And there's Mom. Spelled out, but it's birds, actually. And little glasses. Another sequin applique. Other charms on the neck. That's one piece there, and then I put some lace on it. And all of the collar is fusible webbing. Turn it around. And on the back, this is a locket that opens up. She really got into religion the last few years that she lived. She had emphysema at the age of 50. She died at 63. And we never went to church much. But she really found Jesus the last few years of her life. She said she wasn't afraid to die. And she liked these faces. She had all these masks on one of her walls, and some had big feathers on them, and that was a tribute to her wall. And a zebra. Just lots of jewelry that she used to buy me in bags at garage sales. And I would work on this. It took me about 6 weeks to make. And I had one of my cats get on the coat when it was drying once. And I noticed she was on it because her foot was blue. And she had stepped on this piece of paint here. You can see how it's kind of flattened. And then if you look, you can see her footprints going across the jacket. And let's see if I can find one. There's one of her footprints. See the blue on the pearls. And then there's a footprint. And at first, when I realized she had blue on her foot, I thought, oh no! And I looked at the jacket and couldn't find any problems with it until I noticed the footprints going across. And Mom really liked that. She thought that was pretty cool. And this arm just has some freaky stuff on it. Oops, sorry, this arm. All kinds of... There's another tribute to Gingy. Bulldog. And I put fringe on the shoulders. And some lace. And there's a bumblebee hanging onto these flowers. And here in Iowa, we have the National Balloon Championships, so I put a balloon on. And this is the jacket I made for my mom. And it's got little eyes that hide under the fringe. The fringe is supposed to be flipped over the other side. But it's flipped wrong. So that the eyes are hidden unless you look for them. And here's what it is from far away.